to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Brown. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Bulls have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Porter. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it second down. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Porter. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, hit the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Fair catch made at the 20. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Chanticleers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw. It's Basco. Throws it to the right. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Gets rid of it on the move. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. And he's tackled after the catch. And the Chanticleers will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. When he's got some space here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Brown. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He breaks free. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Important second down play coming up. Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. No press here. The defense backing away. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it here. The Chanticleers are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work, are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Back to pass. It's Vasco. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Pressure is coming. Finds room at the 30. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the 2nd half? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and our defense comes down with it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Bulls are going to cash in here in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to start the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Vasco. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a deep completion. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Basco. Makes a quick catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding some room at the 25. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On third down, it's a handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to pass. It's Basco. Defense is coming after him. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. And he steps out at the 3. Couldn't quite make the end zone, but a great pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. The Chanticleers are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 17-7 game. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Vasco. He slings this one deep down the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Coastal. Made the defense look slow that time. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Chanticleers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle, but forced down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to pass. It's Vasco. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good.
Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, Chris, we've won so many playoff games and just hope for a competitive game. That's exactly what we have here. A go-ahead score with less than 2 minutes to go. Now it'll come down to can their defense hold up and secure the victory.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. USF offense is back out there now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
The defense has got to do a much better job. And it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Smith.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion sets up a second down play. To throw, it's Brown. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. The Bulls line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The Bulls looking to cash in the red zone. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That's a great performance.